Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Charlotte Hornets tonight. Guys, I have to say, what a good win for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. I mean, they got a big win, as you saw tonight, guys, an easy win, as Daniel puts it in the comments section. This was an easy win. It was a struggling one in the fourth quarter, though. I have to say. I mean, it was a gut wrenching moment, but the Lakers capitalized and got the win tonight against the Charlotte Hornets, 124 to 118. And guys, this is a perfect moment for the Lakers when it comes down to it. I mean, everything rides this week. The trade deadline approaches on Thursday. Out of all nights, not only Lakers will be dealing with the trade deadline, but they will be not only facing the reigning champs in the Denver Nuggets in LA, back in LA, but they will also be unveiling Kobe Bryant's statue. And that's going to be a busy Thursday for the Los Angeles Lakers and in the NBA world when it comes to that particular moment and witnessing Kobe Bryant's statue. It's going to be a magical moment that we are going to be witnessing on that night. And I really can't wait to get into all the thoughts and opinions for all of you out there. And I have a question, honestly, for every single one of you as the trade deadline approaches. This is the question that I'm probably going to leave in this live stream by the time I end it. And this is the question for everyone on here. What realistic trade deadline move should the Lakers make? It all comes down to Thursday. Everything comes down to it. I mean, we obviously need to improve the roster. We need to add some pretty good, decent players to add on to this Lakers team and for us to make a big run as we did last year at the trade deadline by grabbing some pieces and trading the majority, honestly, of our roster to obviously not just became a playoff team, but we became Western Conference contending team. And I think the Lakers could pull it off once again. But, it's all up to Rob Pelinka to make any sort of trades out there that will benefit us for the better. So this is the question for everyone. I'm going to leave this throughout this live stream so I can see your comments coming in and giving you all your thoughts and your opinions about certain trades that are realistic. Okay, I don't want to see the Lakers trade for Donovan Mitchell. It's a you can say it's realistic, but it's not going to happen at the trade deadline. So, any realistic trades, like for example, Gabe Vincent and 2 second-round picks for Tyrese Jones or of the Washington Wizards. So, that type of trade, type of scenario, or Gabe Vincent, a couple of draft picks, or maybe just a package of deal to trade for, Andre Drummond type of trade. So I want to hear your thoughts about it, guys. Please comment in this live stream. And of course, give me your thoughts about this Lakers win and your expectations going to Thursday's matchup against the Denver Nuggets, the reigning champs. So, and also the unveiling of Kobe Bryant's statue. What do you think it's going to look like? I have a couple of scenarios how it's going to look like, but it's all up to the Lakers to really put an image for the statue of Kobe Bryant out there for us to really have a picture of it. So please make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and comment in this live stream so I can read your comments and display them. So you guys can give me your thoughts of everything that goes down on Thursday, and honestly, this game tonight. It was just a great game for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it. First half performance was amazing. The Lakers balled out in the first half of the game against the Charlotte Hornets tonight. It was a type of game that the Lakers needed to win and end the road trip on a strong note after beating, the Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, the Golden State Warriors on the road. Sure, we lost against the Houston Rockets and the Atlanta Hawks, which should have been winnable games in my honest opinion. But you also redeem yourselves with those big wins, the Boston game and the New York Knicks game, and even the Warriors game at the same time. But at the same time, you have to, you know, end the road trip on a strong note, and that's what the Lakers did tonight with this big win tonight against the Charlotte Hornets tonight, 124 to 118. Uh, yeah, like I said, the Lakers' efforts in the first half was just a blowout. It was just a good performance for the Lakers uh, in the first half of the game. And then when it came down to the third quarter, they kind of managed it a bit. But then the fourth quarter really gotten away from them. They basically lost the fourth quarter by, I believe, 20 points or no, 10 points, excuse me. So, yeah, it was a pretty, uh, edge of your seats type of moment to watch. But the Lakers managed to control the game, make some stops, and got the win tonight against the Charlotte Hornets, 124 to 118 in Charlotte to end the road trip on a strong note. And I believe now the Lakers were 4-2 on the road since ending the game tonight against the Charlotte Hornets. So I mean, good win, good record for the Lakers on this road trip, and now they head back to LA to face the Denver Nuggets on the night of Kobe Bryant's statue, and obviously the trade deadline, which is on Thursday. So it's going to be a busy, week, a busy night for the Lakers on Thursday, and I really can't wait to get into every trade update that's going to be going down when it comes down to it. So really can't wait to get into the stats tonight, guys. Obviously, when you look at the performances of tonight's game, Lakers just came to play against honestly one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. I mean, they're a team that should be a winnable game, and that's what they did tonight. The Lakers beat a winnable game, a team that's just not doing well in their division. So. Or in their conference. So, it is a game that the Lakers had to get, and that's what they did tonight. Obviously, when you look at the team stats out there tonight, I mean, the Lakers did just led across the board when it came down to the offensive side of the ball. The field goal percentages, Lakers shot around 56% from the field to the Charlotte Hornets 49. They were outscored offensively, shooting wise, by the Charlotte Hornets. So the Charlotte Hornets scored 40% from the three to the Lakers 25. And I saw the comment here, Brandon Miller, the rookie, his shooting was the key to the Charlotte Hornets' success in this game, and especially in the fourth quarter where he really took off in the fourth quarter, shooting threes along with Miles Bridges. They just had a really good performance from their own respected teams. So it was something that I really had to admire that type of mentality. And Brandon Miller, he's going to have a future. Um, he has a bright future ahead of him. He's in the same draft class as Wemby, and there's a guy from I forgot his name at the moment, but he is in those company of really good, talented rookies that are just balling in their respected teams. And we really have to give some credit where credit is due when it comes to Brandon Miller out there tonight. So good for him. Had a great night. I think he scored 33 points against the Los Angeles Lakers tonight, and obviously Miles Bridges had 40 out there tonight. So I guess the Lakers gave the Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller the run for their money, when it comes to their performances in the fourth quarter. But it just wasn't enough by just the greatness of the Lakers' defensive efforts and their stoppage, in this game tonight against the Charlotte Hornets. Obviously, when you look more down to obviously the Lakers out rebounded the Charlotte Hornets by 48 rebounds to the Lakers 36, 7 offensive rebounds. And, obviously the blockage, the Lakers had 6 blocks to the Charlotte Hornets 1. And then the steals, obviously, fortunately, Lakers lost the ball a couple of times. A lot of turnovers in this game, but the Lakers still managed, regardless of the um, lack of performance that we saw from the Lakers' defensive efforts, especially in the fourth quarter. The Lakers still managed to get this win tonight, 124 to 118 out there tonight. Obviously, when you look at the player stats out there, when you look at it, the Lakers, they balled out. I mean, especially our starting lineups, with D'Angelo Russell, trade deadline, D'Angelo Russell balled out, and he's been balling out since the trade rumors were emerging surrounding him and trade rumors. And here's the question for those of you who are joining me: who do you think the Lakers, what realistic trade deadline move should the Lakers make? And there's a lot of scenarios that we can obviously think about, but I'm looking at this moment from all of you realistic trade scenarios that the Lakers should potentially make at the trade deadline on Thursday. I have a couple in mind. Some of you, obviously, for those of you who follow me on social media, I posted a lot about potential trade rumors and potential targets the Lakers should look at. Today there was a couple that came out. According to I forgot who was the source from, but Mike Skolos, he was the source. There's a couple of names the Lakers are looking at that are kind of realistic, and personally, I think that's the direction where the Lakers may make because of the recent injuries and recent downfalls for the Lakers when it comes to the player rotation being out of them, like Vando and obviously Gabe Vincent and and Cam Reddish and all those. The Lakers have to look for key pieces to improve the team. It's kind of hard to tell at the moment who the Lakers will be targeting. Obviously, point guard is very important. Shooting is very important. A defensive a defensive shooter that obviously the Lakers should potentially look for to replace Vando. It's just one of those type of trades scenarios that the Lakers should potentially look at the trade deadline. But sort of remains to be seen what's really on the mindset of what the Lakers should do when it comes to making certain trades, certain moves. I don't think they're going to make like a big move because unfortunately, guys, we haven't really heard a lot of talks and trade talks when it comes to DeJounte Murray and the Atlanta Hawks. But anything could happen. When it comes to the Lakers and the trade deadline. Anything could happen when it comes to making that trade potentially happen. But my hope is the Lakers will stay firm about not trading Austin Reeves. I still think that he can bring a lot to the table for the Lakers. And even though he had an off night, or not really an off night, but he just shooting wise, he had an off night. But I still think he could bring a lot of value to the Lakers when it comes to his skill set and what he can bring to the table. But if anything, if you go into trade Austin Reeves, it has to be like an all-star caliber player. It's kind of hard to say at the moment who he is. But looking at the Atlanta Hawks, if they want Austin Reeves so badly, the Lakers have to ask for, basically, DeJounte Murray and Bogdan Bogdanovic. So that could be a type of scenario where the Lakers could potentially make a trade for Austin, trade Austin Reeves in return to add on a good shooter to the Lakers as well. So, Lakers could look at all types of scenarios to improve the team in those certain areas. And I think they will fit all those areas if they get a DeJounte Murray, a Bogdan Bogdanovic, if a trade is on the table for those two players. But at the moment, there's not a lot of talks surrounding that at the moment. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say at the moment. So, we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see what's really out there for the Lakers to potentially make trades. And that's why it's a waiting game, and we will see all that on Thursday. And stay tuned on ZLN for news, rumors, updates, speculations about the trade deadline and certain moves that could be made on Thursday. So stay tuned. stay tuned, all of you, and please follow me all across social media for all of the news and update speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers and the trade deadline on Thursday. And I really can't wait for that. Really can't wait. So, just speaking of, D'Angelo Russell tonight, I mean, he had a great night, 28 points, played for 39 minutes, shot 5 of 12 from the three, and gave us 4 rebounds, 6 assists with 1 steal. And guys, just ironically, this could be the last time we could see D'Angelo Russell in a Lakers uniform with the win against the Charlotte Hornets. So, is this the last time we'll see D'Angelo Russell in the Lakers uniform before the trade deadline? Is really remains to be seen at this moment. But you know, it's going to be an interesting night for the Lakers on Thursday if they do trade D'Angelo Russell. But before all that happens, I mean, just kudos to D'Angelo Russell for really showing up during the whole trade rumors and all the trade talks. And, it's just really ironic that this could be his last game as a Los Angeles Lakers. So this is going to be a very interesting couple of days if we will hear the news that D'Angelo Russell will be traded. But, you know, it sort of remains to be seen at this moment. So, but, great night for D'Lo. But if this is his last game as a Laker, then thank you, D'Lo, for just the great memories as a part of the Los Angeles Lakers for that 1 year, and you always be a Laker, in our eyes, when it comes to it. Even though some of you want to keep him, but the way his contract is constructed, it's made for him to get traded. So regardless of what happens, if he doesn't get traded and the Lakers just don't make a dumb trade just to trade D'Angelo Russell, uh, you know, um, my hope is that maybe, Lakers will bring him back, or maybe he would just pick up his player option in the offseason. But, at this moment, guys, it's kind of like a waiting game now. And now we just don't know what's on the mindset of the Lakers when it comes to certain targets and certain trades that's out there for them to make. So, we just have to wait and see. But great night for D'Lo out there tonight. LeBron James playing for 39 minutes out there tonight with 26 points, went 0-5 from the three, but he still managed to really produce and show what he's all about out there tonight with went 12 of 22 from the field, 4 rebounds and 7 assists with 1 steal and 1 block out there tonight. So, guys, this was just a great moment for the Lakers when it comes down to it. I mean, just having those players, D'Angelo Russell and LeBron James, stepping up for this game. And, it's I'm really hyping up this win, but it was a win that the Lakers needed. And they obviously achieved, and they got the win against the Charlotte Hornets, and really had to commend on the great work out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. And even Anthony Davis putting up a triple double out there tonight, putting up 26 points out there tonight, went 12 of 16 from the field, 15 rebounds, 11 assists with 3 blocks. I mean, does that not scream out for Defensive Player of the Year for Anthony Davis? I don't know what is, because he actually deserves it, because he's been putting up numbers, staying healthy, playing through injuries, and it just shows you that this guy really wants to get an award. I can't even say the word, damn it. But he wants to get the Defensive Player of the Year at the end of the season. So you can just tell that his mindset is getting that award. So, it is something that the Lakers will potentially would love to see. Laker fans want to see from the NBA to just give Anthony Davis the Defensive Player of the Year. I think he deserves it, and he deserves it, because he just showed how well they've been playing so far with the Lakers, playing through injuries and putting up numbers like this. I mean, he may not get MVP, but he may somehow get Defensive Player of the Year. He just deserves it. He just, out of this world, of how well he's been playing so far this season. So, AD Defensive Player of the Year. I'm endorsing it. So, but he had a great night. 26 points, 15 rebounds, 11 assists, a triple double out there tonight. So, and 3 blocks. Great job out there for Anthony Davis. Rui Hachimura, starting for the Los Angeles Lakers, had 9 points went 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three, and gave us 5 rebounds and 1 steal. His efforts out there was not really that noticeable because of just how well certain players were playing, like Torian Prince and Christian Wood, and obviously just the overwhelmingly efforts that we saw from our big three out there tonight with D'Angelo Russell, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. But he made his presence known. I mean, we saw a bit of an efforts in the fourth quarter where he grabbed a key offensive rebound out there tonight. So, just a great job out there from Rui Hachimura. I mean, he has a solid night out there tonight. But, obviously Austin Reeves, he had a similar performance of what we saw from Rui, but in my opinion, but he did manage to give us 11 assists out there, so he did a lot of playmaking out there tonight for the Lakers and gave us 1 steal, 1 block, but sadly he went 0 of 5 from the three. So that type of efforts, it's obviously not the type of efforts that we always see out of Austin Reeves when it comes to his shooting, but out of these nights, he did it. So, but he had a solid night though. So let's give him credit where credit is due when it comes down to his efforts out there tonight. And I just got a comment here from Daniel. Go Lakers! I mean, yeah. I mean, this was a great moment for the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers really ended this road trip on a strong note with a 4-2 record on the road, beating the Golden State Warriors, losing to the Houston Rockets and the Atlanta Hawks, but they bounced back from that in a huge way by defeating our rival in the Boston Celtics. And then they beat the New York Knicks, and then they beat the Charlotte Hornets. So the Lakers on a 3-game winning streak with their playing so far for the past 3 games. So kudos to them. Let's hope they carry that same energy though on Thursday when we beat the reigning champs in the Denver Nuggets. It's such a long shot because trade deadline is on that day, and the Lakers, if they make a couple of trades, that depletes really the rotation and just the depth, and that could potentially be a potential L for the Lakers on the night where we unveil the Kobe Bryant statue out of all days. So this is going to be a busy Thursday for the Lakers, and the NBA. So, trade deadline, the Nuggets, Kobe Bryant statue, and it's just a potential win, you know, or not. So lots of things are riding on that night on Thursday. It's going to be a busy one for, as I said, the Lakers, the NBA, ZLN on YouTube. So please make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel to be in the know about everything that goes down when it comes to the trade deadline and the Lakers. So please make sure, guys, to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. So the links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check me out and just show me love, support. We have 8,000 followers on Facebook, so we're doing something good on this channel. So please make sure to follow me all across social media, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that, guys. And thank you, Dana, for your comment. I really appreciate it. And please also, Daniel, give me your thoughts about this question here. What realistic trade deadline move should the Lakers make? I really want to know your thoughts about it. And for those of you who are seeing it, please give me your thoughts as well, so we can get the conversation going before the trade deadline, which obviously the Lakers have 2 days off until the Thursday's game. So a couple of days, anything could happen. Any trades, any rumors, updates could potentially be in the horizon, for the Lakers once we reach the trade deadline. So please comment. I really appreciate it, guys. And I will display your comments and give you my thoughts and my opinions about it and tell you if it's a good move or not. So please do so. I really appreciate it. So looking more down to the player stats out there tonight, let's talk about the bench. Torian Prince had 9 points out there tonight, went 1 of 4 from the three and gave us 4 rebounds and 1 assist. His efforts lately, since he's been benched, was pretty helpful at times, especially when we saw him against the New York Knicks. Obviously, his presence coming out the bench is much needed than he is playing in the starting role, which is obviously a smart move by Darvin Ham. We've been calling for it, and obviously he's listening to the voice of reason from Lakers Nation. So this was a good move by Darvin Ham, and so far, guys, Darvin Ham, he's been coaching very well. I mean, let's give credit is due. I mean, he's using his timeouts well. He's using the rotations well. I still think he should more use Christian Wood more often than Jackson Hayes. But so far tonight, Christian Wood with 9 minutes playing, he managed to give us 11 points, shot 1 3, gave us 6 rebounds. So I mean, a solid night on his part, only playing for only 9 minutes compared to Jackson Hayes. Even though the past couple of games he's been on a roll. I mean, the Boston game, the New York Knicks game, he's been on a roll for us. But tonight, not a lot of presence out there out of him. I mean, he only put up 3 rebounds and had 1 steal and managed to give us 1 foul in 10 minutes. So, he managed to control himself, but, no scoring on his part. But Christian Wood, though, played a better performance than Jackson Hayes. And I'm just going to say right now, I mean, Jackson Hayes, he could be on the trade market. He could be potentially be dealt with at the trade deadline. But you never know; things may change. You never know. Maybe he will still be around with the Lakers. But we just have to wait and see about that. But he could be in that conversation. You never know. Part of a trade package to get player A or player B. You never know. So, and Andre Drummond comes to mind when it comes to a potential trade that could be involved him, Jackson Hayes, and maybe a couple of players to get him. But there's a lot of teams that are interested in uh, Andre Drummond, including the Boston Celtics. So if the Lakers really want Andre Drummond, Lakers should really bite on that apple and get the first crack at it. So. We just have to wait and see about that and the whole Andre Drummond trade scenario. But there's also another type of trade scenario that I mean, a type of player that could potentially replace Vando by the time he returns from injury. And the good news about that, he'll be out for 4 weeks and he'll be reevaluated after that. So he's not going to be out for the rest of the season, but you never know about the status of his recovery and him getting the second evaluation after 4 weeks. So, crossing our fingers, he will make a speedy recovery after 4 weeks. So, that's my hope, and just prayers up for Vando because he was really lighting it up in the month of January, and he was just showing his normal self and getting back to his normal self defensively, and that's what's really been lacking by the Lakers when it came down to that. So of his efforts and the Lakers lacking defense, since his return. So just a speedy recovery for Vando. But the player that I'm talking about, the Lakers may look for to replace Vando for temporarily is um, Dalil Gallinari. Gallinari is in the conversation of potential trades with the Lakers, and I believe he's with the Detroit Pistons. I believe for some reason, I thought he was with the Washington Wizards or the Celtics at one point, but I don't know. It's just been a weird type of journey for Dalil Gallinari. But is he the same old player that he once was? He's 35 years old, so there is a scenario that he's not the same old guy that I personally watched. When he was with the Denver Nuggets for like 7 seasons there. He's not the same guy then, and he's not the LA Clippers, Dalil Gallinari, or the Atlanta Hawks. So, um, we're going to have a potential depleted, you know. Uh, Dalio Gallinari. But you never know. I mean, maybe if he's in a whole different situation, maybe if he's with the LA live, live life and Lakers land, and maybe he will turn back to himself. You never know. But it's kind of hard to say. But at the same time, I mean, I won't be too mad about that. I mean, the guy can't shoot. He's shot. I mean, shooting so far with the Detroit Pistons, I believe around 31% from the three. I don't want to say it's good, but it's solid for a guy at his age, at the stage of his career. But Danilo Gallinari is a potential scenario type of trade the Lakers could make. I mean, they could potentially trade for him. It's a possibility, but obviously, I saw like a trade scenario that's out there for Danilo Gallinari, and but it obviously includes Max Christie and Cam Reddish as a potential trade, package scenario for Delio Gallinari. But I personally think I would rather keep those two guys than get an aging Delio Gallinari. But that's why trade deadline is so important, because the Lakers could potentially make any trades out there that will stun us for the better. So it's kind of hard to say what's on the mindset of the Lakers, but that's why we have a couple of days until the trade deadline for Lakers to really wow us with their trade moves. So, because I still think they're going to make a trade, there's no doubt. But it kind of depends on what trade is out there and what's the rumors that's out there that will come true. When it comes to the trades that we've been hearing, like Danilo Gallinari, Andre Drummond. There's also the DeJounte Murray trade. I mean, even though talks have not been surfacing for the past couple of weeks, it could happen on Thursday. That's why it's so important for all of you to tune in on ZLN for any news, rumors, updates, speculations about the Lakers. And guys, I will deliver you all everything that goes down when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers and trade deadline news. So please be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream, and I really do appreciate it. You guys are just an amazing audience on YouTube. And follow me all across social media as well, guys. Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok and Threads. So please, the links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys can follow me all across social media. And if you haven't yet, also, I did uploaded a YouTube Shorts. It's the iconic, video that's trending on X of LeBron making that amazing dunk at the age of 39. So it is something that all of you may, find it enjoyable to watch. So go check it out. I really appreciate it. It's also on all of my social media sites. So go check it out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, I mean, that's all I really have to say. I mean, I said the gist of what's the trades that are out there. And, so far, it kind of remains to be seen at the moment what's on the mindset of the Lakers and the trades that's out there. I mean, it's it's just out there. It's just really hard to say what's on the mindset of the Lakers. I mean, will they potentially, you know, go after a DeJounte Murray? And will the Lakers trade Austin Reeves to get DeJounte Murray? I personally think that's too much. I mean, throw in Bogdan Bogdanovic in the trade, sure, why not? Or Clint Capella in the trade, why not? Make that type of trade. I personally will allow it. I mean, if you want to trade Austin Reeves to the Atlanta Hawks. So if you guys think that's a good idea, please comment. I really appreciate that. But at the same time, there's a lot of value out of Austin Reeves. His the way he's been playing so far on the road, especially when it came to the Boston Celtics game. I mean, that was a magical moment to see out of Austin Reeves. He put up 32 points, shot very well in that game, a career high when it comes to his shooting efforts in that game. I mean, what a good way for breaking records than as a Laker than to beat the Boston Celtics. I mean, that's just an iconic moment in your career to make as a Los Angeles Laker, to beat the Boston Celtics and just get the win there. So this was a great moment for the Lakers, when it comes to that particular game, and all credit to Austin Reeves. And that's why I'm hoping the Lakers will keep Austin Reeves unless a huge trade is out there for them to get that they cannot refuse, like a Donovan Mitchell type of trade, or just an all-star caliber player. And that's my hope, that the Lakers will make that type of trades for Austin Reeves. But for DeJounte Murray, I mean, with all the respect to DeJounte Murray, I mean, he's not a Donovan Mitchell type player. I mean, he's a former All-Star, appeared once in an All-Star game, and he was a first team All Defensive player. But defensive team, excuse me. It was, you know, a couple of seasons ago where he was on a tear in that moment. But still there's some glimpse, there's some moments in his game where he does lets it up, especially on the defensive side of the ball, which is obviously very important for the Lakers to have in a point guard. So that's why Alex Caruso comes to mind as well. But knowing the Chicago Bulls, they're just going to be very stingy, and they're going to be asking for a first round pick for Alex Caruso. But I don't think the Lakers should should throw in a first round pick to get Alex Caruso back. So that's why I think first round worthy of packaging a deal with is DeJounte Murray. I mean, that's the only player that's really out there, other than Donovan Mitchell, which I think the Lakers will make a huge trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers potentially over the summer if it is capable for the Lakers to make that trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers over the summer. But I think they can, because I think most of their first round picks will start to be available for them. So the Lakers can obviously package like a three first round picks and throw in a couple of players and Austin Reeves to get a guy like Donovan Mitchell. But we just have to wait and see what will go down over the summer, and also about LeBron James's status as a Los Angeles Laker. I still think he's going to be back for next year. He's not going to leave $52 million on the table. I mean, it's a player option. I still think he's going to pick it up, and you never know about the status of Bronny, if he will get drafted, or maybe he'll go undrafted. So if he does go undrafted, the Lakers will jump on that opportunity. So there's no doubt in my mind. So, if he does go undrafted, the Lakers will get him no matter what, because LeBron, at the end of the day, wants to play with his son. And that's the best thing that any father would love to have as an athlete, to play with their son at the professional level. And if LeBron can pull it off in becoming the first father and son duo in basketball to do it, then let him go for it. I mean, even if it's not with the Los Angeles Lakers, it's once in a lifetime opportunity for you to do, as a fatherhood. So, it's just, I hope that he does achieve that, when it comes down to it. So, but yeah, I mean, Lakers have to look at that potentially when it comes to LeBron James's future as a Los Angeles Laker. But just knowing LeBron and knowing his love for LA and wants to play for the Los Angeles Lakers, and plus the reports that's out there with Rich Paul and his agent, just saying that, they don't want to be traded, did not show any indication that they want to trade, that they want to be traded. So, it's just, I still think LeBron will remain with the Los Angeles Lakers regardless of the rumors. So, but we just have to wait and see what the offseason beholds for the Lakers. And it's so early to tell. I mean, we're only in the month of February for us to be talking about July trade, free agency. So, a couple of months, we just have to be patient when it comes down to that. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, I really want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. And please give me your thoughts about this Lakers win tonight against the Charlotte Hornets to end the road trip 4-2 as they end their road trip. And please give me your thoughts about the trade deadline. As you can see, the question there that I displayed throughout this live stream. If you guys are still watching it after the fact, first of all, I really do appreciate it. And please give me your thoughts. Please give me your thoughts about the Lakers trade scenarios that's out there, that's realistic, that they can make to improve the team. And if you do write it, I will, give you guys a like after the fact. So please do so. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream, in the next video. As I mentioned throughout this live stream, Thursday is the trade deadline. But not only that, the Lakers will be facing the reigning champs in the Denver Nuggets in LA, back in LA. So it is going to be an interesting night for the Lakers. And not only that, they will be unveiling Kobe Bryant's statue. So that's going to be a special night for Laker fans, Lakers organization, for the unveiling of that. I mean, I just really can't wait to see what's going to look like. I mean, there's a lot of iconic like symbolism when it comes to the Anthony, sorry, excuse me, Kobe Bryant and his love for the Los Angeles Lakers. So, and just the fan base and, what went down on that day. I mean, it has to be something special, iconic for us to, every time we walk by crypto.com arena, we see Kobe Bryant statue and it's like, yeah, that's Kobe Bryant. That's him. He's the one that is a Laker, and he's our Michael Jordan of LA. I mean, it's just that type of feeling. When it comes to seeing that potential statue, every time you walk by Crypto.com Arena, it's going to be something special. So it is going to be a special night for the Lakers faithful, and also the Lakers and trade deadline. And my hope is the Lakers will not make such a big trade for them to, not lose to the Denver Nuggets on that night when we unveil Kobe Bryant statues. So it's going to be something that we are going to be, waiting for, on that night. So uh, please, guys, stay tuned. Hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and please follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check me out on social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell for trade rumors and updates and breaking news when trade rumors happen. So this is the channel for you. So please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.